He's meanwhile creeping up to the site. Kyler's going to be able to get that bomb down. Wolf spots up. That smoke is going to dissipate very soon. And he needs to skedaddle quickly.
Franson is going to close the gap. He's the one to offset the retake. They're going to cap that bomb as well to hopefully bait some of these key players out. Nice clean shot there from KEI, but Franson is going to be the one to clean up. All 3 kills coming through from him. Smoke going to land at the top of the stairs. That's going to deny the stack any impact. Although there's a bit of a slight gap there. Flash is really good. Now 9 start to make their move. Flash roll, which is wonderful there coming through from Goofy. That's flashes being thrown from middle, and they work perfect. Ike is staying behind the generator, but he's going to get cleared as well, and it's a flawless execute.
Doesn't care at all. The bullet's whizzing about his face, and he's still just moving up and throwing that smoke. Moving a tough spot. K wants to spray them all down, and he gets to one while blind. Franson at the back of sight. There's no nade in the pocket of 9. Ramp push. It's very common for somebody to start pushing down from ramp, especially if you don't know where that second player is. K needs to backtrack a little bit, but this is where Bobexy can come through. Can't swap out the AK, but they've already got eyes on him, and K puts a bullet between him.
He loves that sniper rifle, and he hasn't had the luxury of it yet. Look at Goofy on the timing coming through from middle right now. Will snap up the kill into Spooky. Doesn't know that Bob is in the fourth position. He has to be the one to lock it down. A great spray transfer will get both the kills.
That still allows the football for 0-0 prospects. Bobexy, he might not get out, but he does still do a bit of exit damage. And honestly, for his position, it is a tough one to retake, especially when you just have a flash and a smoke. Goofy already converted that, and now they line up for him. Goofy can't get... But Kai will turn around the corner. Rolf is a step too big, but only with 4 HP. All matchup and stuff like that. You can just see that 9 are going to be in a better form. But look at these early altercations. Spook just have a gander underneath. K, he's instead over the top. Rolf might just get the time, and it's the nade that goes over the top. But Rolf, he's just the attention grabber. Spook is really the eliminator here. Comes through. Hades blind up enough. K gets the one. This is just 0-0 prospects. I don't think they saw K just yet, and now they do. Franson, yet again, it's very close. Denied by Franson. Now they Aaron spray coming through from both ends. They had a look at each other, and immediately they go back into the smoke, but the site is not giving up just yet. Franson still in contention. Molly coming through preemptively. That was starting to work. Now it's just extending time. One of them needs to make a massive stand, but that's huge. Minio makes perfect time, and Kyler, he's just doing it all by his lonesome. Final player spotted. If he pulled the trigger a little bit too early, that would have been Minio gone instead. Bobexy up against 2. Kyler, 6 HP, but he makes it out alive. Now he's not going to get called out. Tucks himself back into the corner. Now, it's just as he jumps up. That's where Kyler turns around. And Spooky, he doesn't really have any chance here. He's got the deagle, but Rolf, he's still getting into contention here at least. Nice nade coming through. Doing a ton of damage into the 9 camp, and then all of a sudden those deagles start to become lethal. Hades down as well. Goofy, a ton of damage done. Franson with another one. And look at the HP on 9. This is not anything to be working with them. There's still a nade on Franson. He's going to lob that over. Where is it going to land? Nowhere near enough, at least. But Rolf still with the deagle. Franson, he is really the big hitter. He's still got armor pushed up. Goofy found out. That's a nice kill out of Franson, but it looks like he's off the mark. He's off the money. Nicely hidden behind the pillar is Minio. Wait, no way. Franson, he's not going to do this right. Oh my god, that was so close. Nobody else has got anything, and 9 have gotten the bomb down. Kyler, he will take a little bit of damage. That's a nice one for Hype to enter upon the site, and an errant bullet for Bobexy gets Minio out. Goofy, last man left alive with 23 HP. This is a humongous task for him, that if he pulls through immaculate. There's actually no kit on the side of 0-0 prospect, so there really needs to start getting on the defuse. Goofy has found 2, and Bobexy has expected him to push up, but still, Bobexy will get the final frag.
And he's just maybe 2 or 3 seconds away from winning that round there.
But the rest would have been able to frag out, but it's just a clean, peaceful action coming through, but the battle will ensue shortly thereafter at 9. They're like sharks in the water, not Kyler anymore. He's been clobbered to land to the afterlife by Spooky. Franson in the back of Goofy. Minio, however, will turn around and get in the back of Franson. That's a nice headshot of Rob. That is 5 head. Brilliantly pushed through. Are afraid of them pushing through, so just lob all the utility over as quickly as possible. And for Goofy, there's a short leash to his life. Extends it with 1, but Rolf ultimately is a step up too high. But Minio is dealt with Spooky on the opposite end. Kyler taking a bit of an off angle, trying to play a retake and also allowing his teammates to rotate back through 0-0 prospects. Whichever way this round is going to go, they will be able to get a bomb plan unless Hyde doesn't manage to break through. He does. BobXD just gets the one, and now Hyde in a 1v3, also getting battered from the stairs. And yeah, they've still got flashes and smoke, but as it's nearing the end, you're more inclined to actually start using those. But Kai, he's out on the limb here. He's sticking out right into the open, but against the clock, it will be good enough. Can even pull out the USP in an...
Although he's low, and Minio is waiting patiently, will be rewarded for his patience. Takes the attention away from Kai, who times his peak to perfection. What a good angle taken up by him. Continue on that exact angle. They'll be trying to clear out Minio, who eventually does go down to Franson. It's a 1v4, then it's a 1v2. Utility in play means he's going to have enough space here for the bomb plants, I believe. No, they're already forcing the issue. Kyler charges forward. Wait, that cost him his life. Franson takes so much damage to the nade there. Goofy doesn't want to give up his position. Walking into the AK's crosshair could prove to be detrimental. Look at how Franson takes around the smoke. Goofy has the read, and he has the kill as well. Forward 30 seconds on the clock. Goofy going to be calling for that support to come through. Kai's on the flank right now with BobXD, who's on the charge. Leaving himself exposed. Bit of a messy spray from him. Goofy now trying to use that smoke to his advantage, but he'll get cut down by high pressure on that B bomb side. It's only Hades left remaining. Has to just try and fight his way through. This was the AWP that he saved from the previous round. 13 seconds on the clock. In the smoke. As it fades, Hades hits the shot. Franson up next. He doesn't want the bomb. He wants the kill, but it's going to be Hades who hits the shot.
So impressive. The guts needed to do this right at this moment. Opens up B. Now there's just one player left defending it. Kyler can't do the same as BobXD. And that is being given up. Hades up against Franson. That's massive. Franson wants to get out. Up against Minio. That's another for him, but a 1v1 up against Kai.
The job's not done. It's a 1 versus 1. It's the two heavy hitters for both of the teams. Locking horns, crossing crosshairs. Kai will come out on top. Damage done to Hades. Prospects in pursuit of overtime. Hype on the front lines once again. Catches Spooky with a nade out. Hype with the scout will fall victim as well. Kai has done that so much throughout the half. That's his 35th frag of the map.
Kyler, he can close it out right here, right now. Minio will do that instead. Kill on Franson. And this all looks then for 0-0 prospect. BobXD, he's got an AK to try and do the job with, but the job up ahead is way too huge. Goofy around the corner, and 16 to 14. 0-0 prospects go down. Realization that we already got close to be able to do it again. Comes right in the pistol round. They run over towards 9.
Look at Kai. He wants to fight right now. He's going to get more than 8 fights. He's going to get 3. Spooky takes him down. And that creates space in the map now here for prospects. They're going to make their way through donuts and towards A. It's Hades who's here. Support pretty far, but not too far. In fact, never mind. Minio's arrived on the scene. They're able to take the fight in conjunction with one another. They know that Minio's there as well. They're just going to look to try and tap him down. What a big pistol round coming through from Spooky.
This is a tough position that Goofy is trying to get rid of them. I have to check both angles at the same time. Even though there was a player pushed up there already, Kyler with 2 quick ones. This is going to be tough. Hype is caught in no man's land, and all of a sudden, it's just Spooky. But look at his position. He's coming through from behind, and he doesn't even need to fire off a bullet here just yet.
No one's considering this, though.
Kill Kyler, but oh no, there's just so much time left over. That's another one. Now it's Hades. It is 1-tab range, so this is basically an AWP for Hades. Spook tries to get out this shot. There's another one whipped, but Spook trying to play this one on time. He's doing a lovely job. There's a blind coming through as well. Hades hits the shot, but can he pick up the kit? No, he hasn't. He didn't, and he needs to run. Not
allowing prospects to move around the map as much as they have been. It's going to be a fast-paced round coming through from them towards the safe bombs. Like Kyler actually is able to get the shots on the first, but he's out in the open. Great follow-up kill there on to roll. Eventually will be chased down. That felt inevitable though, so the fact that he gets a second kill before he does is fantastic.
There's still an ult left on Hades. They should know that on the side of 9. I don't think there's any other way that Kyler is going to wield the ult, and there's none on Hades. But for 9, they still struggle to try and break through. 0-0 prospects to save a decent amount of utility. Franson is spotted by Kai. Brilliant eyes of him. Now it's just 2 players left on the hold. Hype is the one with the utility, but his off barrel is spotted. This is now a terrible position because Minio, even though he doesn't immediately get the frag, he still gets the information. Scenario, nothing to say about this one right now. For Hades, he's not even keeping his back secure. He's very convinced. Bobix
Oh my
is
goodness.
pushed through on a different endeavor though, and there's not even a bomb plant just yet. Franson even gets dropped at Bobix. Oh my god. Oh, Guppy still survives, but Rolfie turns on a dime and gets them both.
He went the full 360 degrees there, back forward with the no scope from Hades, and he's going to actually receive the treatment from behind. Great kill coming through from the Swedish sniper. Will indeed finally lock the bomb plant in. 2 versus 3. Going to be a double flank coming through here from the CT side. One coming through from Jaguar, the other going to be coming up the ramp. Spooky tucked into the corner right now. Not going to be exposed as Kai comes around the corner, and Kyla has been taken down. That's the round over. Great position from Spooky. And it is going to be Contact in towards the B bomb site coming through again. It's another variation play out of Prospects. It's going to be Goofy who's able to get himself 2 kills, but the trades come through for Prospects. Even up the game, they gain side control. Bobix, he tries to step out on a timer there as the smoke starts to fade. He will fade into oblivion. 2 versus 3, man advantage for the CT side. Retake alive.
This is great. Branson. Minio was on the lookout for this. Minio is still going to be on the lookout for it, but there is still some utility, and that means Minio is entirely locked out. Nade goes in his backyard a little bit too deep. No, Spook, what have you got on the ult? Nice first shot on Hades. Shows him who's boss. And all of a sudden, this is becoming very potent. Franson also getting a kill. This round is over. I don't think there's any way that Kyler can actually win this, and he knows that as well. Starts running back into another 1-4-0-0 Prospects.
Talk over me like that, why don't you?
Yeah,
you know?
so rude. Sorry, I won't ever do it again.
Yeah, it's okay. Watch yourself. It's all good, bruv. Either way, apologies from my end there, guys. Just go anonymous for a second. But what can 9 do here? It's not a full investment, Dan, is what I was saying. They've actually just gone for the half buy.
No, because Franson is also sticking it out. Minio just closed down on him. And 0-0 Prospects are incredibly spread out, which also allows them a way back in. Hades will deny Bob XD, but the bomb has gone down, and yet again the timer is ticking for 9 to try and retake. They're all coming from Dona, except Minio. He's the pin already onto the site, but an aid will lash out his back pocket. Kai first through the door. Franson sends him out of the classroom. Hype will also follow up, and Franson and Hype, this combo is immaculate right now.
In towards CT spawn, a rapping towards the A bomb side. Unorthodox, unconventional. Is it effective? Minio certainly is with the Glock.
Franson gets this. That's at least an opening, but Hades will take that pin out. And it seems like 0-0 Prospects are going to have to go above and beyond with the remaining players. Wolf already down, and that feels like the end of the round, especially right now. Hype, just not a whole lot that he can do, and Hades is even playing with a donut, and Hades will get the final frag.
Waiting, Minio creeps forward in towards the smoke. Slight gap, Spooky, going to be on top of him. Hasn't spotted him. Minio has the awareness there, the presence of mind to check behind him, gets the kill as a result, levels the numbers back up, and now that B-bomb site will be scrutinized.
Go for a boost over, but Minio again in a great position. Rolf is going to be the one who sits on top. Kyler, he's also very straight and wielding the up. Minio again, Franson. Rolf was just in the position to get down Kyler. But now Kai, even closing down further, might just be able to catch Hype off guard. Does exactly that, and that's the end of Hype. Rolf seemingly still unaware that they've crept through. 9. They've got 35 seconds left to try and make this one work, and they're going to try and do it over towards the A-bomb site. You've got Bob XD so close up. Kai runs right into his aim. A bit of continuous spray by Bob XD will hold them off, and all this time goes off the clock. But meanwhile, Franson at mid tries to cut off Goofy. He's got him cut off, but Franson's feet were tagged up. No blood splatter for Goofy to try and go off of. But it's still a lost round for 0-0 Prospects.
Not only that, but it's a very underneath the player who carries the bomb. It's Hades who goes first, not checked, not spot, slides them both up, able to get the first and the second as well. Kai will trade 2 versus 4. Now he's trying to recover the C4 so he can actually just rotate for the plant, but he's gone down to Hype as well. And it's looking like 9 might actually slip up, only 30 seconds on the clock, low HP on a couple players, but you're asking Kyler for a 1v4 clutcher.
Nade?
HE grenade, good for 1, yes. But there's still 2 more players there, and Bob XD's on the ledge.
Franson on 1 HP, that's a brilliant shot out of Kyler. Now he can start lining up, but a brilliant double peak for 0-0 Prospect. But just one bump in the road is already enough. Oh, look at this. This is going to be all Bob XD. The smoke dissipates. They both die. 9 have found another way through 0-0 Prospect. They will quickly try and get back. Hype on the frag, and Minio has actually been able to defend his position and come away alive, but Rolls so aggressive up against Hades, pulls out the pistol, and it's just Goofy left over.
There we go, huge play coming through from Rolf. They know exactly where Goofy is as well, so they should be able to cut him down. Spooky just dancing with death right now. Eventually will lose out. Goofy able to make his way out of Donut. The jump up should be heard there. They should have the information and nothing being offered up by prospects right now. Oh no, he doesn't actually let loose on the nade. That would have softened up Rolf. Nicely killed does come through from Goofy. Dancing on the box. Rolf will go down as well. And Goofy's won the 1 versus 3.
Very get-go, but there's still so much left. Hype with another one. Kai wins the duo against Spooky, and that puts them right back in contention. A man down, certainly comebackable, but Kai, he's also low, so it's going to be a tough one for 9, especially with the amount of utility that they've got left over.
Does look like prospects want to consider getting aggressive in towards ramp right now. There's 2 players with AK way forward. Rolf is going to step out. Goofy with the AK commits to the spray, finds both of the frags. Now all the pressure shifts onto Hype. Surely not like this prospects. They had everything going their way. Massive gap in the smoke there for Hype to try and play with. 9 are aware of this. Bobix team goes down. Now Hype has to cut 1 versus 3. Misses the shot. Kai will step out. Falls to the no scope. Quick scope if you will. Now Hype tries to deploy the smoke. Give himself a little bit of space to move. He's turned this into a clutchable situation. Things settle, but only for a brief moment. Bomb plant will come through. Hype doesn't have a kit. I'm not sure if there's one on the site. He knows there's no money as well. But surely he goes for this.
And still have a buy in the next round. And like, you might not expect Minio, but it doesn't matter. Still flicks up. Where's the second one? Kyler with the AK.
In the meantime, the T side have taken full control of the bomb site itself. He gets a frag back. Spooky cleared big kill there from 9. Good attention to detail before they commit to the plant itself, but still work to be done there in the round.
Franson, Bobix struggling, but he does manage to find the frag. It just feels impossible to plant. Kyler shut down by Rolf, and that's a huge one for 0-0 prospects, because if they can get the kill, they are going to aggress. Rolf gunned down first. Spooky now giving his position away in this push, just really not going together. There's no flash in either. They can now start crunching down on that B-bomb site. They've got Goofy in the cave. Franson, he's going to peek around. That's the end of Goofy. Minio in the cave, still fucked up by the smoke, but smoke coming through. Spook sitting right at the edge. That's huge out of Minio. The smoke dissipates. Spook didn't really realize that. Franson with the kill. Hype also with one. And that surely is the end. 0-0 prospects. A 3v1. Kai, huge in the previous map, but this time he's made little by Hype. 16-14. Should have taken some rounds that weren't really going their way. This is a great start by Hype, though.
He's a fake.
Oh, yeah. But they are not biting 9. They've still got 3 people on this site. It's a brilliant fake, but it's actually not going to work out. They're still going to have to reinforce this, and all of a sudden, there's way too much opposition for them to initially deal with. But the response thereafter is immaculate.
How good are these guys in terms of their aim, man? I mean, every time I sort of start to think, okay, this is... That was too low as Franson falls to Minio.
Spooky sat out at mid, and there's a very... Oh no, Minio didn't fully clear the corner. Still looks back. He just looks away for the flash coming through, and Rolf slowing around the corner. That's an easy pick for Kyler, and that's just Bobix left over. I feel like he's going to know that now as well with 2 players. Okay, well, he gets the first, but he's still on 37 HP. But right now, it's all about doing damage, being able to force a reinvestment coming through. Swings wide, that's another kill, and okay, Hades finally shuts him down, but it seems like with the money coming through in CT, Minio, he's the only saving grace. If you catch Bobix, that's exactly what's happened. It's a 2v3, but there's no kit on the side of 9, so they're gonna have to go about this quickly. Hype, last man standing, up against an MC9, an AK from above, and that's it. 9, they will have the second one in their favor.
Comfortably. Very well played there from Minio, and 18 seconds left on the clock. The bomb only now making its way out of ramp. Goofy still waiting, watching towards Palace. Does Hype even swing out is the question. Only now the plant going to come through. Goofy can pretty much win start single-handedly. Will not be able to deny the plant. What on earth is the spray transfer from Goofy? He has no idea what's going on, but he hasn't been able to snap up both of those kills. It's only Hype left. They know exactly where he is, and he's going to settle for the save.
To fully feel comfortable, but Kyler, he's going to be a tough nut to crack here. The flash comes over, and he whiffed the initial shot. That's the overwhelm of the position immediately coming through. There's a brilliant nade though, and everybody reduced to about 2/3 of their health. Bobix, he's got zilch left over, and Franson very much the same. So there's no bomb plant and 0-0 prospects. There's already back creep in place that they don't really seem inclined to deal with. Hype just easily cleared out by Minio, and this round is so so easily in favor for 9.
9 going to try to break down the door on the B bomb site. Utility in play. A couple smokes over the top flashes as well. It's going to be Hades who leads that charge in towards that B bomb site, but Spooky gets the first. It's looking like Prospects are on course for their 5th pistol round here of the series so far. And it is increasingly likely Spooky continues to chop them down. It's a 5v2 and not for much longer either.
Because it's reduced to a 4v2, but Prospects sitting underneath the Palace and Hype in the exact same position that Goofy was in, but there they go. Spooky gets aggressive at the perfect time, and now Matheo opens up onto the A bomb site. Just reduced to 1 defender, 0-0 Prospects with 26 seconds. They are going to hurry on over there. Hype getting hacked up, and Matheo, oh, he was actually blinded, but he still managed to get the frag. 3-on-3. Matheo is going to be able to get that bomb plant down. The players from short don't even really start spraying.
Oh my
he does
God.
start spraying back. Oh my, this is turned on a dime.
Yeah, Mino just continues to do so much unconfirmed damage. Hades certainly confirms that frag. 2 versus 3. The job's done here in the round. I think so, surely, right? I don't know. It does look like maybe with that kill there from Spooky, it will actually force Prospects to ask a few more questions. But Kai, with the great kill there on Franson, immediately snaps up the headshot. And that will be 9 getting themselves a 9th round. We favor them here in this 3 versus 4.
You've still got Hades as well. That 0-0 Prospects haven't accounted for. 9 just need to stick in their spots. There's actually no kits as well on the side of 0-0 Prospects. So that is going to bite them massively. They're going to have to hurry quickly. Goofy up against Rolf. He wins that duel, and Hades also finds BobXD. Hype, he can try and get this one back, but it's Spooky who drops right into the vision of Matheo, and this just feels impossible by Hype. There's no kit, nothing that he can do about this. Hades peeks out, he gets killed, but Hype, if he can do all the damage, perhaps he might just be able to run away from this. The little tag up slows down his movement, but he can get around the corner. I think he's safe. Indeed he is, but a massive push through from behind. So if 0-0 Prospect, they're taking the gamble. They're just running over, and if Hype can extend this a little bit, you've got 2 players with pistols coming in from behind. They can find the frags quickly, and at 9, there's no way they're going to be watching their behind so quickly, and they might even think they've just got a free sight. Hades, however, hits the shot. Hype gets one, and it's just trading back and forth right now. A spot, but Franson, he's really the key here, but a 5-7 at long range, that's a nice one-tap.
There's no kids in play for the CT side. This did start off as an eco. Obviously, with the saved AWP, they've got themselves into a winnable position. Kai will eventually deal with Franson from Palace, and it's only Spooky left remaining. I think saving the AWP is the best option here, but he wants to go for the whole kit caboodle. He wants to win the round. He's going to look to just try and 10-second defuse. That's never going to happen. Misses the snapshot. Hades shifts his way forward with that C4. Hype scope should have been heard. He's got a second player to work with here as well. Spooky steps up, finds a frag. He's going to continue to force the issue here as well. Hype is really hoping he might be able to get a kill in and amongst all the chaos, and he will find the frag. That's going to take one off of his teammates towards CT. Does keep their nets in the frag. Only Mino left remaining. Good for the first, has taken damage in the process. Left out in the open. This is impossible. And Prospect stopped 9 from getting themselves to 15.
0-0 Prospects, they're on the brink. Kai plants it relatively safe to try and get this spray from short is tough, but a 5v3 retake, surely 0-0 Prospects should be able to pull through here.
Yeah, they've been a bit touch and go in a few of their retakes so far. Let's see if they can make this one happen. They have to make this one happen. They've got everything that they need right now. Kits across the board as well. Hades, does he look to get proactive here from Palace? Doesn't want to sit by idly and wait. Does step out, gets a kill. He's going to take some of the attention. One of his teammates can look to try and get in the fray off the back of that, but kills continue to roll through here from the CT side. It's only Hades left remaining. We saw him with the 1v3 to save the game on Vertigo. Can he bring it out here once again? Sure enough, the Fuse being stuck. They're toying with him, and Spooky will take him down. He's going to be Rolf, that man who's able to find a kill at the bare minimum. That deals with the Palace threat now. 3 players making their way up ramp as they look to try close the gap. 9 leave themselves more time on the clock this time. But look at how proactive Prospects have been in their response. More damage onto Matheo. He will lose his life, but at least there's a response from the T side. It's going to be a 2 versus 3. Kyla able to go above and beyond. Kai doesn't have great timing, but he's still able to get the kill. And it's looking like 9 are going to be the first team to get themselves to 15. BobXD gets cut down as well. Smoke starts to rain in. I think that Prospects are going to realize their transgressions. There's players even making their way up catwalk right now. Hype has it all to do. Massive job on his shoulders right now. His position has been made. No, he gets to extinguish the flames, but he will not be able to avoid the hail of bullets through the smoke. Kai takes him down. 4 versus 3. Prospects need to take this to overtime. Franson has been phenomenal throughout the series so far. Can he get the job done here in the retake? 3v3. They clear out Goofy as well. There's an AWP on the side of Hades. There's a player tucked in the corner. Hades doesn't know he's reacting. exposed himself. Kai will keep him alive. Hades hits the snapshot. It's all on Spooky. No kick, but still a chance as he starts to converge, close the gap, but it's going to be 9 who get across the line. Another 16-14. It's 3 in a row.